Cara, não sei porque tá travando, não. Cara, não sei porque tá travando. Vou procurar uma melhor.
Well, no one can say I haven't created a pretty excellent AI. Software capable of seeking out and critiquing the latest games coming to PC.
Ok, gente, qualquer coisa tá.
It's just a shame it lacks something more personal. I mean, imagine what a co-host this AI could be if it had access to every bit of information on the internet. But it had the likability, the human touch of, say, Frankie! Oh, stick around because it is not long until the show starts, and I would hate for you to miss out on the biggest exclusives, a truckload of first looks, and a promising new co-host. Ha! Let's start the PC Gaming Show. Hey, Frankie! Hope I'm not interrupting anything.
I mean, I was just in the middle of deathmatch.
Great, great to hear it, Frankie. Listen, I've been thinking about the PC Gaming Show 2023, and I kind of want to make a few updates.
Sure, I mean, it's already packed with world exclusives, in-depth interviews with the biggest studios, crazy good giveaways. What more can we add?
Well, look, I don't want to get into the, detail work, the minutia, the fine print, the ethically sinister motives behind true innovation. No, Frankie, what I've realized is that I can't do this show without you.
Oh, sure.
Or at least a version of you.
Huh?
Oh, blah, blah, blah. Listen to me yapping on when there's so much to do. I mean, we got things to plan, code to write. Oh, listen, also, I brought in some new assistants, to help really bring the show to life. And it would be so great if they could just stop by your place in little old London town, to just get the ball rolling. Does that sound good?
I suppose if it's for the show.
Excellent. Oh, hey, that's them. Ah, Frankie, let me say it again. You are one of a kind. Now, please give my love to Gunther and Helga. Ah, they're great guys. Very thorough.
Hello, are you Sean's guys?
Mr. Sean has many great ideas for the show. You are lucky to know such a man. He is a visionary.
É, parada estranha é essa, mano, dos caras aí, velho.
Eyes locked on the future, like a horse staring into the sun.
A majestic horse.
Read now, please.
If you like the look of Game A, then check out this world exclusive of Game B.
Mano, tá travando demais a live, mano.
Necessary data acquired.
Dear Frankie, thank you for your unwavering service to the PC Gaming Show. Your services will not be required this year as we pivot towards the future. No hard feelings, Sean, Day9 Plot, AI visionary and all-round good guy. Son of a...
Que isso?
Hello Hello there, everyone, and welcome to the PC Gaming Show 2023. I'm Sean Day Nightplot, and today I'm not
Pô, galera,
just
tô comendo
joining you
agora
on a tour of the
porque eu tava fazendo a cobertura da Xbox Showcase e aí eu não comi ainda.
standing
Tô
with
comendo
you
agora.
on the bleeding edge of innovation.
Aqui
I
é
revolutionize how this show is made. Production crew
3 horas.
ditched him, don't need him. It's just me, my automated systems, and this one guy I've hired on work experience. Say hi, Dakota. Hey. So what does the face of the future look like? Weirdly, pretty familiar. Why don't you introduce yourself, Frank AI?
Hello, broadcast viewers. I am Frank AI, a virtual co-host based on professional gaming icon Frankie Ward, utilizing deep learning neural networks.
Super duper. And what do you have lined up for us?
I have analyzed the entirety of published games media and surveyed discussion forums for the most anticipated titles. I have then constructed the ideal showcase, including titles like Stormgate, Path of Exile 2, PAX Day, June Awakening, and finally Morris Men, Troop Lord of Destiny.
Wait, are those like the jingly dancing guys from England? Are you sure that's a real game?
My mistake, Sean. Morris Men is a game concept I devised based on a holistic survey of the most popular Steam titles. Would you like me to generate another?
You know, instead, let's just get things rolling with something that actually exists. First up, from 11-Bit Studios, we return to an icy apocalypse in Frostpunk 2.
Ambition. Do you hear it? It's restless. Ambition requires men to feed upon. It also needs time. Direction. And sacrifice. But for every man who fulfills his calling, there are thousands left with nothing. It's them who knock and open the door to hell.
Não mostraram nada, né? Só essa frescura aí. Modo criativo. Modo criativo agora, né?
Hey, check it out. I don't even need to write my own script for this show anymore. All right, wait. All right. Up next, we've got a pile of fresh previews for the most visceral, immersive PC releases coming our way, featuring visceral combat and immersive exploration, visceral landscapes and immersive storytelling. Fans of immersion will... Yeah, it kind of just keeps going on like this, so I think it just needs a little bit more fine-tuning. And until that point, let's just go ahead and dive right into our next previews with Nivalis, Jump Light Odyssey, and Road to Vostok.
There's a city you see when you close your eyes. Are they closed? What do you see? Open your eyes. Nivalis.
Travou. Travou.
Maybe you've been here before. That was just a dream. Now, it's time to come home. This is your apartment. The sounds of the nightclubs nearby are the heartbeat of the city. The street food smells drift through your windows and make your head swim. It's hard to sleep here. Your restless legs want to walk the busy streets. Let's explore. Nivalis is a city in the clouds. But you can't make a rainbow without a little rain. Like most things in life, it's best to start at the bottom and work your way up. It's not so bad down here. We can go fishing, take a boat ride, soak up the atmosphere. And don't worry too much about the serial killer on the loose. I'm sure we'll never meet him.
Perigo.
I can even help you run your new business venture. A noodle stand. With a little work, there's no limits to how high you'll climb. Just don't look now. As your digital companion, I can help you navigate the complex relationships with my personality matrix. Business partners, friends, rivals, enemies, maybe even lovers. It's all about saying the right thing at the right time. Your choices matter, so choose carefully. There's a city you see when you close your eyes. It's called Nivalis.
Esse jogo, ao meu ver, tá focando em muita
Consider
coisa
this
e não tá
your
focando em nada.
invitation.
Welcome to the Nivalis. A Steam, Epic Games.
Princess, the Zootopans will be in our system any minute.
But they're not here yet. Prepare defenses.
Upgrading our engine
Group
capabilities.
alive.
Engineering's on it. Zootopan warship in the system.
Don't lose hope now. Red alert!
Régua, dá uma virada já.
Blast door sealed. Turrets online.
Jump light report.
Jump light calibration almost complete, Your Highness.
Incoming Zootopan fighter.
More ships jumping in.
Scramble fighters.
Leader engaging enemy force.
Taking heavy loss. They're coming on deck.
Combat division, handle those boarders.
All troops to the starboard
ETA
side.
on jump.
Jump light in 5, 4, 3, too many of them. 2,
Como
1.
funciona esse
Not
jogo?
today, Voltan.
Jump light. Opa. 6 stop. Hardcore survival FPS game in the post-apocalyptic.
Content reminders enabled. Upcoming games in the next 30 minutes include Path of Exile 2, the full Ferocious trailer, Age of Sigmar, Realms of Ruin, and Citizen Sleeper 2, Star Wars
Como a gente, meu pai
Vector.
apareceu aqui. Aquele jogo parece promissor, hein? Aquele jogo ele parece da hora. Tipo um DayZ, né?
Rise of P, the Pinocchio Bloodborne
PUBG.
game, is just a couple months off, and it's got me thinking, what other untapped literary veins are just waiting to be gamified?
I can generate a list of game concepts, pairing underutilized classic literature and an appropriate style of gameplay.
By all means, but stick to public domain. We want to keep costs down.
Of course, Sean. Concept 1. Great Expectations Dirt Bike Racer.
I don't really know what the market is for that. Next.
Concept 2. Sense and Sensibility VR Shooter.
Sweet Jane Austen's bonnet. No. Next.
Concept 3. Oliver Twist. Please, sir, may I have some war?
It's artful, but a little problematic. I mean, why don't you just throw something together like a Metroidvania based on the Christmas Carol?
Metroidvania.
I'm too late, Sean, but perhaps you'd be interested in Ebenezer and the Invisible World.
Are you kidding? Is she kidding? She's not kidding.
Um jogo estilo Metroidvania. Bora lá. World Premium. World Premium. Pega esse jogo estilo Metroidvania pra vocês. Travou. Até o momento não me impressionou. Metroidvania. Olha aí. Ebenezer and the Invisible World. E o mundo invisível. Ebenezer em um mundo invisível. Isso aí é o War alguma coisa, né? Me esqueci o nome agora. Warhaven. Warhaven. Real-time strategy.
Dorf looks phenomenal. Hey, Frank AI, as a mind birth from like everything ever written about video games, I'm sure you've got an interesting take on it. What are your thoughts?
Sean, Dove isn't just about strategic balance of resource scarcity and military industry. It's a game about the human condition, about our shared struggle against a cold and uncaring universe.
That's pretty moving sentiment there, Frankie. Hey, what about Warhaven?
Warhaven isn't just about clashing swords and moments of magic heroism. It's a game about the human condition, about our shared struggle against a cold and uncaring universe.
Well, some wisdom bears repeating, right? And while I go sort out some unrelated gremlins in Frank AI's procedural critique, let's see a game with its own gremlins to sort out, preferably with a shotgun.
These creatures infernal, these perils eternal. Lord, heal me, free me.
Que isso? Pô, gostei, mano. Pegando curva aí, ó. Aí sabe jogar, pai. O sniper com silenciador. Só lapada seca, né?
Thank you for believing in me. Together, we'll make it the best shop the island's ever seen.
Nice work. Keep this up and you'll be running your own shop. Maybe your own district.
Welcome to Karzai Village.
Eu tenho alguns jogos, né, mobile que são praticamente isso. De... Você pode falar assim. Eu não sei dessa forma aí, né? Mas assim, que você constrói um comércio e tudo você vai upando. É muito legal, muito legal.
Can't you feel the love in the air?
Agora meus animes.
We're going out on a date. Told her to calm down. I freaking told her! What are you gonna do?
Breaking news. A mysterious infection continues to spread across the globe.
What is going on? I mean, the infected, the wall.
The song was about you. Your smile. Your warmth. Is there anything we can do?
We just saw a broadcaster get eaten!
I have to go.
No! Defeating him now might make the wall fall on top of us!
But I can teach you a couple of things too, you know.
We're all going to die! Wait for me!
Goodbye.
I want to wake up!
It's not over! Not yet! I love you.
Save you, Lady. Save them. Eternite, sei lá.
Eternites there, showing us that love is never simple, especially in the middle of an apocalypse. You know, I sometimes get a little misty-eyed myself about a simpler time. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love modernity. And sure, big tech's done some stumbling. I bet Mark Zuckerberg's probably a little lonely in the Matrix. But all I'm saying is the olden days had an appeal. Medieval times when we were plowing our own fields and treating everything with leeches, not buying 8 pictures with weird electric money. Luckily, though, video games can bring the medieval fantasy to life. To find out how, I had Frank AI activate her new reporter drone. Oh, it's designed to identify, question, and report back on the work of leading game developers. And don't worry, technically speaking, it's completely legal. I mean, this little guy's even got a selfie light. It's like kind of cute in like a friendly Panopticon kind of way. Little RD has flown itself all the way out to Helsinki, Finland to meet the team behind the highly anticipated medieval must-play, PAX Day. Let's take a look.
Oh, parece filmar isso aí, pô. É filmagem.
My name is Reynir Harðarson, and I'm the game director for PAX Day. PAX Day is an open world fantasy game in a living, breathing world which we can call home, né? Where it's teeming with life, mysteries, and it's for you to explore. Imagine yourself if you are living in 12th or 13th century Europe.
Não tem uns caras que fazem um scanner, tipo assim, da paisagem ao redor. Tipo isso aí, ó. É Alpha Builder. É fotogrametria.
And this is kind of the inspiration we take to build. It's basically going back to the roots of what fantasy means and building a fantasy world based on real-world mythologies. And so we go very much into the roots. So we're using a lot of medieval literature and medieval bestiaries and grimoires, using real-world magic, actual recipes for healing and ointments, and using the real-world magical properties of plants.
I'm Solkara. I'm the Chief Product Officer at Mainframe Industries. So PAX Day, maybe the way to explain it would be, imagine you're in this amazing, beautiful world. It's huge. And you find yourself in a forest, and your mission is to find a plot for where you start building a home. And from that home, you will go on adventures to explore the world. So with the lore,
muitas das vezes quando a água é bonita é porque o gráfico inteiro é bonito, tá ligado? Se não inteiro, mas a maioria. A água é praticamente detector de gráfico, né, para os jogos.
The dungeons, and you will be able to find snippets of the lore from the eras when these were created in the game itself. And part of the lore and mystery is also part of in the gameplay itself. So you will be able to find and examine things, and actually then find snippets that help you find other places and make items in the game itself. And the area of the game that you will be able to play when the game launches is, we're calling it Gallia, and it's very similar to the areas of the world in southern France, with the influences from the Nordics where we're from. So what we're building is, we're calling it the social sandbox. We're putting the least amount of barriers to entry on how you can actually interact with other players. Where most MMOs actually put a lot of blocks in how you can cooperate with the other players, and we're fundamentally different. So from the first minute when you start playing the game, you will be able to do everything you imagine with the other players. So you can trade, other people can actually help you. You can literally go onto a dungeon raid from the very beginning of you starting the journey in the game, should you find people who actually help you to do that. What we want to create an environment that actually really incentivizes people to play the game the way they like. And for some, actually just going out to the wood and cutting down the forest is something that gives you a sense of achievement, because you know the coal that you're helping to produce actually is valuable for the guild. Some people will absolutely prefer to just go to dungeons. They couldn't care less about the coal production, but these players will still depend on each other, where there's valuables to bring from the dungeon, there's valuables to bring from the forest, and even the PvP players, they will be able to produce items that are only available through the PvP, but they will depend on the other players as well.
the lore of PAX Day is very much inspired by real-world folklore and fairy tales. With, of course, the caveat that in PAX Day, this stuff is actually literally real. The interesting thing about folklore throughout the ages is that folklore are actually start out as true stories, whereas fairy tales are fiction. And that's the distinction between the two. Folklore often, handles about ghosts or spirits or some supernatural things. But in the eyes of the people, during those times, this is reality. This is real. Ghosts are real. And, this is not disputed as, any fantasy. And this is what we want to reflect. So when you're walking in the forest during night, you will find these things. You will find ghosts. You will find the spirits of, of the past. And the deeper you go, the more mysterious and strange it becomes.
O trabalho que os caras fazem é um trabalho bom, tá, mano? É um bom trabalho que os caras fazem. É uma parada insana, tá? O gráfico ali tá bonitaço, tá?
If I've caused any existential anxiety with my presence, it might help to try reframing those stresses in a positive light. Think of me, perhaps, as a blue shell from your favorite kart racer. I might be wielded to ruthlessly destroy hard-earned positions, but we can still have fun. Maybe there's a lizard driving a little car. Isn't that nice? Let's celebrate the same spirit of kart racing treachery as our next preview brings Mario Kart Mayhem to PC. Here's Stampede Racing Royale.
World Premiere. Crash. Ai não, quase.
For Master Horizon 2, The Search for Life, the art team is looking to balance style and authenticity to faithfully represent all the incredible vehicles used in space exploration.
Players will see familiar rocket launches and a host of historical missions, past, present and future. The design team have consulted with many space industry professionals to make sure that the gameplay reflects how it feels to be on the front line of exciting interplanetary discoveries. Go to MasterHorizon2.com to sign up to our mailing list to be the first to play the game. We have an alpha on the horizon.
Frank, I cannot tell you how excited I am to see Path of Exile 2 in action. Being something of a Path of Exile veteran myself.
That's debatable, Sean.
What?
Your Path of Exile playtime falls well below the community average.
But the time isn't what matters in that game.
I'm also analysing your chosen character builds in recent leagues and
my build wasn't meant to
they're
be a fun
producing
build.
some troubling DPS simulation.
Fascinating, Frankie, but let's not keep the good people waiting. Let's roll the tape for Path of Exile 2, please.
If Edziri could see this now. Ugh, disgusting. Foul creatures! You're mine!
É tipo Diablo 4, né?
The stench, it's getting worse.
Path of Easily 2. Think you're more Julie. Got it. Não haças isso comigo! No, 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 no! Opa!
From the jungles to
Boa! Aqui.
Vou te mostrar, olha aqui.
Aim to marry the setting and unique gameplay opportunities with classic first-person shooter mechanics, similar to early installments of franchises like Far Cry and Crysis. The flexibility of the Unity engine allows us to create unique solutions to some of the environmental features, such as custom water effects and realistic vegetation. Use a mix of photo-scanned and handcrafted assets to create a world both scary and beautiful. However, there are some things waiting for you in the jungle that we couldn't find any real-world references for. So we had to improvise. I hope you guys are excited as I am. Feel free to wishlist and follow the game on Steam, as we can't wait to share more about Ferocious in the coming months. Thank you.
Welcome to Islands of Insight, an epic shared world puzzle adventure game set in a world of fantasy, ancient wonders, and natural beauty. Brimming with mysterious puzzles, secrets, and sublime landscapes for you and other players to discover, alone or together, all at your own pace. As a seeker, you'll set off on a journey of knowledge. Explore every corner of this rich landscape and solve every puzzle you find. Savor the achievement of every solution as the world around you unlocks, revealing new challenges to face, new areas to explore, and fantastic rewards to collect. In Islands of Insight, a beautiful realm of tranquility and adventure awaits you. Embark on the path of discovery and let your curiosity guide you through a world of wonders, where the answer is always in sight.
Porra, parece legal. Islands of Insight? Uma coisa assim.
I might only have an old-fashioned analog neural network, but I'm gonna risk some data analysis of my own. Those Dark Souls games seem like a big deal, huh? Luckily, while From Software is taking a recess to work on giant robots, Hexworks is stepping in with a fresh supply of very depressed knights with very big swords. Coming this October, here's your latest look at Lords of the Fallen.
Mais gameplay do Lords of the Fallen.
In Lords of the Fallen, you'll explore two parallel worlds. The land of the living, where demonic knights and hulking monsters are trying to murder you, and the spooky Umbral Plane, where the ghosts of those creatures are trying to super murder you. Using the latest Unreal 5 technology, developer Hexworks has layered these realities directly on top of each other, allowing you to portal to the Umbral Plane at will. Just try not to die in there. In the spirit of the Dark Souls games, failure will be punished.
Adventuring in dungeons? Any idiot could do that. But managing an evil dungeon? Now we're talking elite. The Dungeon of Nalbuck is feared throughout the lands of Fang. It is an avant-garde evil structure, combining tradition and disruptive innovation.
Olha, parece legal.
And it's looking for its new steward. Of course, we have the most trained and prepared guards, the most efficient staff, the most devious monsters, and the most attractive treasures. Hey, wait, we're on camera? But wait, there's more. We have state-of-the-art production facilities, an R&D center, B2C processes, and an efficient waste recycling system. Our underlings, employees, can fully express themselves thanks to our committed HR management and peaceful social dialogue, and can enjoy the use of clean, safe premises. Hey, don't film that, or you'll be the one cut into shreds on the editing floor. As a steward, your main task will be to make the dungeon functional and attractive to adventurers, so they'll want to come here to get slaughtered and humiliated. To achieve that, you'll have access to guards, traps, and hexes. You'll also get to organize raids on nearby areas to provide me with treasures and relics. Thanks to your boundless devotion, I, Zangdar, will become the greatest warlock of the lands of Fang! Looking for a job that gives meaning to your life and makes the world a better place? Then buzz off! But if you're organized, servile, sneaky, and enjoy a positive work atmosphere, come take your chance. I'll be waiting for you in my office.
Nada de surpreendente. PC Game Show pra mim... uma bosta. Desculpa pra quem gostou de algum jogo. Me perdoe mesmo.
あなたのことはしっかりと見てるわよ、探偵さん。何せあなたにはこの世界を変えてしまうような特別な力があるのだから。私に協力しなさい。あなたの才は貴重よ。短い人生だもの、使わない手はないでしょう。時は刻一刻と過ぎていくわ。賢明な決断を期待してるわよ。
La Sombra.
Are you alright, Sean? Our programming included a gunfight/dance sequence to promote mariachi legends, but your heavy breathing is indicative of exhaustion, panic, or that you are currently entering childbirth.
No. Don't worry about anything. Systems are a go. Our schedule is just packed with so many games.
I understand, Sean. I'll provide assistance. Notification. Day 9 has been updated to day 10.
What? You just can't replace me? Like, roll the system update back. I don't want whatever this is.
I'm sorry, Sean, but support has been discontinued for older versions.
What? What's up, Day 9? I'm Day 10, the latest software version of popular gaming host Day 9. The consequences of my actions.
Hello, I am Frank AI.
What's up, Frank AI? I'm Day 10. So, the latest software version.
I am Frank
I
AI.
suspect they're going to be at this for a while, so let's just go ahead and fire up a trailer for a strategy game. Age of Sigmar Realms of Ruin, while I do some strategizing of my own. Dakota, start unplugging things. I'll just tell you when to stop. Just pull it.
Hello, I am Frank AI.
Olha aí, ó. O Blau gigante, opa. Tá reagindo. Cara, eu tô, mas, mano, seriedade. Tá uma bosta, mano. Tá uma bosta, na moral mesmo. Tá até desânimo de assistir, velho. Pô, eu vou montar um PC de 10 mil reais. Eu vou montar um PC de 10 mil reais pra jogar um jogo 2D, ou então de turno. Na moral. Oh. E a live ainda cai. Cara, é triste, mano, triste. Montar um PC de 15, 10 mil reais pra tu jogar um jogo 2D ou de turno. Nada contra quem gosta, tá ligado? Nada contra quem gosta. Nada. Mas, porra.
Pega, porra!
Tô vendo aqui, só ainda não.
Golaço!
Bicho, a pior coisa que eu fiz foi assistir essa PC Game Show aqui, ó. Bicho, até agora apareceu um jogo aí só.
Wake up, sleeper.
No, get out! They haven't finished it!
Oh, sleeper's finished, aren't you? We had a deal, sleeper, and yet here you are, risking it all to try and break our contract to end your dependence.
Just wanted to use them, you piece of shit!
Nothing wrong with being a tool in a time of crisis. There's a war on, and while it rages, well, there's opportunity. I thought you were an opportunity sleeper, desperate, on the run, a hard worker with certain needs. I met your needs. I gave you a crew, lent you a ship, even hooked you up with a contract or two. And yes, I took my share. But
sei tudo é arte, pô.
Fair.
Não que eu esteja contra a arte ou algo do tipo, mas, mano.
But then you went and did this. And now, you don't need this. And I don't need you anymore either.
Sleeper, go! Now! To the ship!
Mano, montar 10 mil reais pra tu jogar um jogo de desenho.
This is just the beginning, sleeper.
I have found no official case of death by FOMO anywhere on the internet. However, I would not suggest risking being the first case. Failure to watch the next section of this show would result in you missing amazing new content from Dread Pilots, Miasma Chronicles, Pathfinder Gallows Bar Survivors, and Parcel Core. But first, here's Critico.
Ele fez todo o trabalho só no fundo, mano. Pô, se o jogo for assim, eu curti, hein? Curti. São dois jogos. Lá ele, tá quase lá. Curti esse joguinho, hein, mano. Curti, hein. Curti. Greater Cove, quer dizer, faço a mínima ideia. Parece ser bem programado, bem animado. A animação dele é bacana. O modo de jogo parece ser survival também, um survival bacana também de se fazer.
If there was an award
bacana.
for being unbearably cute while also being unbearably fun, there is no question it would be down to the wire between Critter Cove and yours truly. I mean, it's a strong matchup, but please, clear winner.
After 3,411 simulated contests, I predict Critter Cove's probability of victory at over 99%.
But now is when you start fact-checking now? Well, while AI might not have mastered the subtle art of ego boosting, it's already powering new ways to play. By teaming up human storytelling with AI assistants, the team over at Hidden Door have developed a generative spin on pen and paper role-playing. It is so tantalizingly delicious, I had no choice but to send Hardy's adorable all-seeing eye to check in on the project.
Hidden Door is a role-playing game where you and your friends come together. You can play in any world you choose. You create your characters, and then together you decide what kind of story you're gonna have. So the idea would be you've just read a book, you can't get it out of your head. Now you can go and play your own story adventure in the world of that book that you're directing within the rules and the canon that the author has set and confirmed with a generative AI narrator. The way it works is that you come in, you choose the world you want to play in. Right now we have the Wizard of Oz, many more exciting worlds to come. You create your character, you decide the kind of adventure you're gonna have by playing out of your deck of story cards. And then the system creates a unique story adventure for you. And then you can do anything you want. It takes a lot of the joys of playing a tabletop role-playing game and brings them into a digital format. And as you play, you see a graphic novel come together dynamically based on what you choose to do and how the world and the story reacts to you. It's like an improv show where even though you might play the same cards, you get a different, unique story every time. So you throw words in, it comes up with suggested things you might do, you pick something, and then it reacts to you. And then along with our AI narrator who plays the role of, say, the game master, you can go on any adventure you want and you can do anything. And the system and the story will continue based on your choices. At Hidden Door, we are working with authors and folks who make some really exciting TV shows and other media to bring those worlds into the platform. And the system supports anything fictional. So it does do science fiction, it does do fantasy, it does, period romance, which you can think of as more relationship-based gameplay, in addition to sort of your standard action-based gameplay or sort of dungeon crawl-based storytelling. While there may be a million Star Wars games in the world, if you were playing one on Hidden Door, because of our AI narrator and the story engine, the choices you make matter. So when you decide that you want to become, say, the governor of Tatooine, you can do that. And the world changes around you and your character. You are able to meaningfully alter the plot of the entire world in a way that was never pre-written or pre-scripted. There's no...
Ei, travou. Lá ele. Travou. Ai. Ai, travou.
On desktop,
Boa.
You can play on your mobile device, you can play on a tablet.
Parece ser uma rede social, né?
It looks like Hidden Door is cooking up one hell of a winning combination. Am I right, Frank AI?
It certainly seems so, Sean. Speaking of winning, you too can achieve victory with the PC Gaming Show Battle Pass. Earn free bonuses as you level up your viewer rank or upgrade to a gold tier pass for only $9.99.
What are you doing?
I'm incorporating lucrative live service techniques to maximize the show's profitability.
How would a battle pass for a stream even work?
With a gold tier pass, viewers can earn exclusive rewards, like viewing the show's trailers 1.5 seconds early and boosters for viewer rank experience.
Look, I admire the initiative, but I think for now, let's just go ahead and table streams as service.
Sadly, major production decisions are only accessible for those who've reached viewer rank 80. You can, however, unlock immediate access with 1,800 Sean points, purchasable for $9.99.
You made show production a battle pass reward? Is anyone close to unlocking that?
Killzor 69 Blazes has just achieved viewer rank 58.
Oh, God. Okay. Dakota, find my wallet. And for now, let's check out a new dungeon crawler from the Don't Starve devs at Clay Entertainment. Here's your first look at Dread Pilots.
Wait, premium. The mics up. Mano. Pilots.
You've harnessed your glove's power, and now you want to find me. Gotta find Mama.
Parece bom, hein?
What's making the miasma angry? And it's spreading across America, twisting this once great nation into a lethal wasteland.
We gotta help these people.
Por turno.
Maybe in the future, you will break through the wall and find me. And if you do, maybe I will tell you my secret. The revelations must be earned.
Don't starve yourself with excitement for Dread Pilots, or you might leave a miasma worthy of a chronicle. Hey, that's pretty good. That's good stuff. Thank you, Text Generation. Coming up, secret facilities, bioweapons development, zombie experimentation. It's all under the corporate umbrella in this management sim. And you are the evil CEO. I mean, I can't blame you for diversifying. That's just good business sense. Let's take a look at Undead Inc.
It's with great pleasure I introduce one of Enswell Medical's biggest success stories, Director Coleman.
Thank you, and welcome to all of you who are starting your own franchises. Today I'm here to talk about building a thriving business. My apologies. There has been a development that requires my immediate attention.
Director Coleman, sir, we're hearing...
Whatever your concerns may be, I'm handling it. Now, tend to your patients.
Structural integrity and power all hanging in there, sir. Extent of the outbreak, unknown. Next move, Director.
Tell your men ETA 5 minutes.
Wait, don't shoot! Director Coleman! Hey, man, sir.
Are you okay?
I got a little bitten, but I'm hanging in there, Director. I'm all good. They have a cure upstairs, eh?
Sure. Head back up. There is a shot with your name on it.
Thanks, man. I mean, I was worried for a second there.
Foi? Foi ele. Dante.
Janine, get the marketing team and those rookies back on the line.
Opa, que foi?
And an espresso.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Nada, pô.
Janine, can I get something
Rapaz, e eu fazendo mais gol aqui, não foi?
Name brand only. Not our stuff.
Como é que é? E eu fazendo mais gol aqui.
Acabou já.
É porque aqui tá rolando ainda.
Uhum.
Cara, sem putaria nenhuma. Bicho. Um jogo, vídeo. Um jogo. Eu tô o quê? 1 hora aqui?
Acho que sim.
Cara, não tô aguentando mais, sério mesmo. Sério mesmo. Eu tô quase pra fechar aqui essa live aqui e não...
Tá ruim mesmo, né, cara?
Sério mesmo, não sem mentira nenhuma. Ixi, só tem jogo de desenho, só tem jogo 2D, só tem Metroidvania. Só tem... saca? Que não é um jogo ruim, né, pô? Mas tipo assim, digamos que o cara gaste 7 mil reais no PC, pô. O cara vai gastar só Metroidvania. Vixe. Verdade mesmo, pô. Verdade mesmo.
Foda, né?
Tu viu a play aqui do Arthur?
Aí.
Tava vendo aqui, eu falei, égua, pode pé doido aqui.
Okay, hey, look, I've been looking through Frank AI's data log, and I found a file named Confidential, Game Trailer 44. Codename Omicron Delta.
Cara, o cara fala com tanta felicidade, bicho. Nossa, tá um jogo tal, não sei o quê.
Now, it's important not to lose the trust of your AI assistant, so let's just watch it really quick.
Bicho, a palavra Word Premium, Ed, já virou normal.
Jogo normal, né?
É. Quando aparece Word Premium, tu não fica nem mais impressionado, pô. Meu Deus. Copyright. Vector. Star Wars Intrusion. Opa! 11 bits Studio. Oh meu Deus.
Or at least find as many answers as possible.
Ó, um jogo, hein?
navigator, we shouldn't.
Acho que eles deixaram os melhores pro final. Tá melhorando agora.
For a long time now, the cosmos has belonged to the one strong species. Humans.
So, there was life here before. Everything that happened here overwhelms me.
Not every mission ends in success, Doctor. We have to save what we can. Save you.
What is there to understand? We have to destroy it. Even if it means destroying everything.
No, everything, everywhere is for us. O Invisível. A videogame B Steroid, uma coisa assim.
Coming up, we'll see a theme park builder that's only days away. Releasing on PC later this week, Park Beyond is a spiritual successor to classics like Roller Coaster Tycoon, Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, Roller Coaster Magnate 9, Roller Coaster Altair 27, and Roller Coaster God Emperor 40,000.
Okay, let's not go off the rails. Look, as fun as the carnival is, we all know the games aren't the most balanced, because basically, carnies are OP. Luckily for you, our prizes are so much easier to win. Let's take a look at Park Beyond.
Do you perceive the invisible thread that connects us to each other? The emotions that unite us without us even realizing it? The desire to move forward, to surpass our limitations, to take on challenges greater than ourselves?
Tá seguindo ele?
All these feelings
O quê?
make us
Tá seguindo aí?
visionaries.
Ah, tô assistindo outra
Visionaries
coisa
are
aqui.
architects who are dedicated to making their childhood dreams a reality. Empowered
Nada,
to achieve
assisti só da
the
Microsoft, tá assistindo.
architects who want to offer the world their most beautiful memories.
PC
Free
Game Show, eu
spirits
acho.
in search of adventure and new challenges. Indelible moments of amazement and laughter with those we love.
Da Microsoft também foi.
Become a visioneer. Go beyond the fun.
Eu consegui assistir da Game PC Show, PC Game Show, né? 15 minutos já, não, tá bom.
Ah, bicho, pra quem gosta de como é que é? Redfall, né? Então, foi Redfall? O evento quase todo.
But, good news! PC Gaming Show
Starfield, né?
viewers can take
Starfield?
advantage of the following
É, Starfield.
promotional
Quem
content.
curte, foi top,
This
velho.
product and
Eu,
or
muito tanto
service
faz.
stimulates your orbital cortex.
Assim,
Follow the instructions on the screen.
Posso até experimentar o jogo, tá ligado? Porque se tiver no Game Pass, né? Se tiver. E.
Não curto não, jogo futurista.
Aham. Se eu tiver na Game Pass, aí se tiver lá eu vou testar na nuvem, tá ligado?
Evil stirs in the depths of Gallowsmire.
Vai me.
Eu acho que ele vai estar na Game Pass porque o estúdio é a Bethesda da Microsoft.
É. Aí acho que não custa nada não testar, entendeu? Pra mim, não custa nada mais, mas pra quem não gosta,
And a
realmente.
powerful wizard wielding the fury of the elements. Together, they are destined to confront the hordes of undead and their deadly masters. Again and again, attaining new heights of power. and
Falta.
skill. But what hope have they to seal away the whispering tyrant? For surely there can be no hope of surviving Gallowspire.
O que você acha que daria pra gente criar?
PC Game Show. Sempre foi assim esse evento. Não foi, jogos exclusivos de PC. É fraquinho mesmo. Mas é essa a questão. As publishers nunca vão pro PC Game Show, sabe? Tem isso também. Elas têm os seus próprios, então, ou vai pra Sony ou vai pra Microsoft. Aí amanhã vai ter agora da Capcom, né, também, da Ubisoft, parece.
Amanhã vai ser legal.
Aí, tipo assim, pra que eu vou pro PC Game Show? Vai só as desenvolvedoras indie.
My name is Will Barr, and that was an example of a micro-placer.
É mais fraquinho mesmo.
You see, when you're showing on
nem assisto
behalf
mais
of an
não,
obscure video game developer like Billy Good Entertainment, you have a finite amount of time to explain why discerning intellectual players, such as yourself, should be excited about being thrust into the exciting, high-octane world of
Parcel Core. That's right, escape the mundanity of daily life and slip into the spandex of one of our many colourful bicycle messengers. Embrace the gig economy and forget the security, stable salary and basic workplace rights less cool jobs offer as you race through town, weaving through alleys, defying gravity as you ride up walls, leap from rooftops, startle pigeons.
Well, it's kind of like a career in video game development, except without all the cool traversal stuff. So yeah, really just the exploitation. But I digress.
Sign a casual work agreement with one of 3 rival courier corporations, all vying to become the most profitable business in town. But be warned, a maniacal scheme is afoot that threatens more than just the business model our protagonists operate under.
So it's up to you, bicycle courier, to deliver this foot-long grilled chicken, cheese and chorizo melt and save the world.
Hi everyone, I'm Max from Grey Knight Games, a two-man studio based in Sweden, working on the game VIVO.